Feeling anxious or overwhelmed. That's understandable, given the current state of the world. However, some thinkers and writers suggest that changing our perspective could help alleviate these feelings. Many believe that Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, provides valuable tools to cope with anxiety and uncertainty. Sales of works by famous Stoic thinkers, such as Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, have surged recently, indicating a growing interest in this philosophy. Stoicism, founded by Zeno of Citium in Athens in the early 3rd century BC, teaches that unhappiness stems from trying to control events beyond our influence. The only thing we can control is our thoughts. By changing the way we think about events, we can better manage our reactions to them. Stoicism is particularly relevant today, teaching us to be calm and brave in the face of overwhelming anxiety and pain. Here are 15 lessons from Stoicism that can help us navigate modern challenges. Lesson number 1. You are what you think. Marcus Aurelius said, "The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. Your soul takes on the color of your thoughts." This emphasizes the power of our thoughts in shaping our character and experiences. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, a modern psychological practice developed by Aaron T. Beck and Albert Ellis, draws heavily from Stoic principles, especially the idea that our thoughts influence our emotions and behaviors. Aurelius also wrote, "Be like the rocky headland on which the waves constantly break. It stands firm, and round it the seething waters are laid to rest." This analogy illustrates the resilience that comes from maintaining a steady mind. Instead of saying, "It's my bad luck that this has happened to me," Stoicism encourages us to say, "It's my good luck that, although this has happened to me, I can bear it without pain, neither crushed by the present nor fearful of the future." Albert Ellis, one of the founders of CBT, was directly inspired by Stoicism. He developed rational emotive behavior therapy, REBT, which focuses on altering irrational beliefs to reduce emotional distress. Ellis often cited Epictetus's quote, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them," as foundational to his approach. Lesson number 2. Control what you can. Epictetus, another prominent Stoic philosopher, taught the dichotomy of control. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. This lesson is fundamental to Stoicism and underscores the importance of focusing on what we can control, our thoughts and actions, and accepting what we cannot control, such as external events and other people's actions. This principle is echoed in modern psychological practices. Dr. Stephen Covey, author of The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, emphasizes the circle of influence and circle of concern, concepts that align closely with Epictetus's teachings. By focusing on our circle of influence, things we can affect, we become more effective and less stressed. Dr. Stephen Covey explains that proactive people focus their efforts on their circle of influence, which expands as they effectively manage their responses and actions. This concept mirrors Epictetus's teachings on control and helps individuals reduce stress by concentrating on what they can change. Lesson number 3. Acceptance. Marcus Aurelius also spoke about the importance of accepting life's unpredictability and impermanence. Accept whatever comes to you, woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs. This Stoic acceptance isn't about passive resignation, but about embracing reality as it is, which reduces frustration and anxiety. The Serenity Prayer, widely used in various recovery programs, encapsulates this Stoic wisdom. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This prayer, while not Stoic in origin, reflects the essence of Stoic acceptance. Acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT, developed by Stephen C. Hayes, promotes psychological flexibility by encouraging acceptance of thoughts and feelings rather than fighting them. This approach aligns with Stoic acceptance and helps individuals cope with stress and anxiety more effectively. Lesson number 4, mindfulness. Seneca, a Roman Stoic philosopher, advocated for mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in each moment. He wrote, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This focus on the present moment helps us avoid the mental traps of dwelling on past sorrows or future anxieties. Modern mindfulness practices, such as those popularized by Jon Kabat-Zinn in mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, also draw from Stoic teachings. Mindfulness helps us cultivate a deep awareness of our thoughts and emotions, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with greater clarity and calm. Jon Kabat-Zinn defines mindfulness as paying attention in a particular way, on purpose in the present moment, and non-judgmentally. This practice reduces stress, enhances emotional regulation, and aligns with Seneca's teachings on being present and appreciating each moment. Lesson number 5, resilience. Epictetus highlighted that our reactions to adversity shape our inner tranquility. He said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This Stoic perspective teaches that we can build resilience by viewing challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. Angela Duckworth's research on grit similarly emphasizes perseverance and passion for long-term goals. Duckworth's findings align with Stoic resilience, suggesting that enduring commitment and effort are critical to overcoming adversity and achieving success. Angela Duckworth defines grit as perseverance and passion for long-term goals. Her research shows that grit is a significant predictor of success, supporting the Stoic idea that resilience and persistent effort in the face of challenges lead to personal growth and achievement. Lesson number 6, choose your response. The power of choice in our responses is another core Stoic principle. Epictetus advised, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This aligns with Viktor Frankl's insights in Man's Search for Meaning, where he describes how even in the direst circumstances, we retain the freedom to choose our attitude. Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, founded logotherapy, which emphasizes finding meaning in life as a key to psychological resilience. His experiences and teachings underscore the Stoic belief that our inner responses to external events are within our control and can significantly impact our well-being. Viktor Frankl wrote, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." His logotherapy focuses on the human search for meaning, echoing the Stoic emphasis on choosing our attitudes and responses. Lesson number 7. Limit desires. Excessive desires for wealth, status, and material possessions lead to turmoil, according to the Stoics. Seneca wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." True contentment lies in appreciating what we have and seeking virtue over material possessions. Buddhist teachings similarly advocate for reducing attachments to achieve inner peace. The Dalai Lama has often spoken about the dangers of excessive desire and the benefits of contentment, which parallels Stoic philosophy. The Dalai Lama teaches that reducing attachment and desire leads to greater happiness and inner peace. He emphasizes that true contentment comes from within, aligning with Stoic views on limiting desires and focusing on internal virtues. Lesson number 8. Live virtuously. The Stoics emphasized living by 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." These virtues guide us toward ethical living and inner peace. Aristotle's concept of eudaimonia, or flourishing, also aligns with Stoic virtues. He argued that living virtuously leads to the highest human good, a view shared by the Stoics. Aristotle believed that eudaimonia, or human flourishing, is achieved through living a life of virtue. His teachings on ethics and the development of good character align with the Stoic focus on wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance as paths to inner peace and fulfillment. Lesson number 9. Accept impermanence. Recognizing the transient nature of life helps us appreciate the present and let go of attachments that cause anxiety. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Time is a river of passing events, and strong is its current. No sooner is a thing brought to sight than it is swept by, and another takes its place." This concept is echoed in Buddhist teachings on impermanence, anicca, which stress that understanding the fleeting nature of life can reduce suffering and increase appreciation for the present moment. Thich Nhat Hanh, a Vietnamese Buddhist monk, teaches that recognizing impermanence helps us live more fully and appreciate the present. He states, "Thanks to impermanence, everything is possible," highlighting that embracing change allows for growth and transformation. Lesson number 10. Practice gratitude. Gratitude transforms our perspective, turning despair into contentment. Seneca advised, "Begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life." Reflecting on our blessings helps us find peace even in challenging times. Positive psychology, pioneered by Martin Seligman, also emphasizes the power of gratitude in improving mental health and well-being. Regularly practicing gratitude can enhance happiness and resilience. Martin Seligman's research shows that practicing gratitude can significantly improve well-being and life satisfaction. His work in positive psychology supports the Stoic idea that focusing on what we are grateful for helps us maintain a positive outlook and resilience in adversity. Lesson number 11. Keep learning and growing. Lifelong learning and self-improvement are central to Stoicism. Epictetus said, "It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows." Embracing growth helps us navigate life's challenges with wisdom and resilience. Carol Dweck's research on growth mindset supports this Stoic principle. Dweck found that people who believe their abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work are more likely to achieve success and resilience. Carol Dweck's concept of a growth mindset, believing that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and perseverance, aligns with Stoic teachings on continuous learning and self-improvement. Her research shows that a growth mindset leads to greater achievement and resilience. Lesson number 12. Dealing with difficult people. Marcus Aurelius advised preparing to meet difficult individuals with tolerance and understanding. He wrote, "Say to yourself first thing in the morning, 'Today I shall meet people who are meddling, ungrateful, aggressive, treacherous, malicious, unsociable. They are subject to these faults because of their ignorance to what is good and what is bad.'" This Stoic approach to difficult people encourages empathy and patience. Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People also emphasizes understanding and responding kindly to others' behaviors, even when challenging. Dale Carnegie teaches that empathy and understanding are key to dealing with difficult people. His advice to see things from the other person's point of view aligns with Marcus Aurelius's teachings on meeting hostility with tolerance and compassion. Lesson number 13. Observe your emotions. Regular reflection on our emotions helps us respond better to daily challenges. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Observing our feelings with detachment allows us to step back from irrational reactions. Daniel Goleman's work on emotional intelligence highlights the importance of self-awareness and self-regulation. By understanding and managing our emotions, we can improve our interactions and resilience. Daniel Goleman's concept of emotional intelligence emphasizes self-awareness and self-regulation as crucial skills for managing emotions and improving relationships. His work supports the Stoic practice of observing and reflecting on our emotions to respond more effectively. Lesson number 14. Negative visualization. Imagining the loss of valued things prepares us for inevitable changes and enhances our appreciation of what we have. Seneca practiced this technique, writing, "He robs present ills of their power, who has perceived their coming beforehand." Modern psychological practices, such as proactive coping, align with this Stoic technique. By mentally preparing for potential challenges, we can reduce their impact and respond more effectively. Proactive coping, as discussed by Charles Carver and Michael Shire, involves anticipating potential stressors and developing strategies to manage them. This approach aligns with Seneca's practice of negative visualization, helping individuals build resilience and appreciate their current blessings. Lesson number 15. Be mindful of media consumption. Epictetus warned against adopting negative attitudes through exposure to others' views and troubles. He said, "Other people's views and troubles can be contagious. Don't sabotage yourself by unwittingly adopting negative, unproductive attitudes through your associations with others." This advice is relevant today, as constant exposure to negative news can impact mental health. Media consumption should be balanced and mindful to protect our well-being. Research by Steven Pinker and other cognitive psychologists suggests that excessive consumption of negative news can lead to increased anxiety and pessimism. Pinker advocates for a more balanced view, recognizing both positive and negative developments to maintain a realistic and healthy perspective. In conclusion, in a world filled with distractions and uncertainties, Stoicism offers timeless and practical guidance. By applying these 15 lessons, we can cultivate inner peace, resilience, and a composed disposition, regardless of external circumstances. Stoic principles, supported by insights from modern psychology and other philosophical traditions, provide a robust framework for navigating life's challenges and achieving a more fulfilling life. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss our future content on self-improvement and philosophical insights.